Good afternoon, Stacey James, Chef Stacey's Kitchens. Thanks for being here today. This is my second video of Chef Stacey's Kitchen. One of my favorite ways to cook vegetables is to cook roasted vegetables, and I'm actually going to do a quick video for you right now and show you how I do those. Alright, so what we're going to be using today, just so I'll show you, is we're going to be roasting some, we've got a sweet potato right here. We've got some fresh green beans that are awesome. And we have some peeled organic carrots. We also have a red bell pepper. We have an onion. I'm probably just going to use half of that onion. And then also what I wanted to show you is this stuff is amazing. It's called pink Himalayan salt. And I got this natural salt from the Spice Lab. It is a company I was able to get it off of Amazon.com. And of course, we're going to use a little bit of EVOO and to help roast the vegetables. And then also some herbs. Got some rosemary and some oregano in there. And that's going to make it really great. So I'm going to take a moment, I'm going to show you right now how I process these vegetables. First I take a stainless steel bowl, keep it on the side, and when you're working with these green beans it's pretty simple. You just need to take the top off, throw it in the trash, and these have already been cleaned right here as you can see, and I'm just going to put them in the bowl just like that. Hopefully you can see that. Make sure all those in there. You can, if you want to, break these in half. It's totally up to you. I kind of like them long when they're roasted. Okay, and I've already got some carrots that have been peeled. So make sure you get a really nice, good, sharp chef's knife. I use this, this is a Black Diamond chef knife. And cut the ends off of the carrots. These carrots have been peeled, and I like to just go ahead and cut them in rounds. About 1/2 inch thickness. They'll roast up real nice that way. One of the benefits of eating roasted vegetables is it's actually one of the most preferred cooking methods for vegetables for the nutrient value. So just keep that in mind. That's why roasted vegetables are so popular. This is a sweet potato, a rather big one. What I do is I cube it. So normally what I do is I'll square off one of the ends. I just cut some nice slabs of that, like so. And I'm going to cut these into some big cubes. And notice how I hold my hands when I'm using my chef knife. I don't know if you can see that. I always use my knuckles as a barrier. It's a good practice to get into. It keeps you from cutting your fingers. And then these I'm going to cut about inch by inch all the way down. I love sweet potatoes. Hopefully you guys love sweet potatoes too. Take the next slab. Go ahead and dice those up. Okay. Another slab. And then the last slab. Then I'll also take about half of this yellow onion here. By the way, I did rinse off that sweet potato before I started to cut it. So I'm going to take half of this onion, cut it into large dice, like so. Pretty simple. It breaks up pretty good inside of the bowl. As you can see, our vegetables are starting to accumulate. The cool thing about having a bowl like this is it's real easy to toss everything together. And then I'm going to take this red pepper. Now what I like to do is I like to cut the red pepper in half, like so. And then I like to take a little paring knife, that's called a paring knife, and I like to try to get all this part out like so. Keep as much meat on, I call the red part the meat, as possible. And I like to scrape the seeds out too, like so. Let me get those out. There's not a lot of seeds in this one. It's kind of nice. And then dice. Use kind of a large dice here. And there is nothing like the flavor of roasted red pepper in your roasted vegetables. I'm telling you, it tastes so good. Put that in there. and then do the same thing with the other side. I'm going to go ahead and use this whole red pepper. Whoops! Use this whole red pepper because it's all so good. Clean up a mess. Once again, that inch by inch dice is pretty much how I do it. Okay. And then I have all my vegetables in the bowl. I'm going to give them a nice toss. And at this point, all that's left to do is to season. I like to put a couple smidgens of this pink Himalayan salt, like so, because I like my vegetables seasoned. I'm going to go ahead and put this herbs in there. And then I'm going to hit it with a little EVOO. I would say about 2 tablespoons worth, so 1, 2, and what that does is that helps caramelize all these vegetables as they're roasting. So I give it a nice toss. Make sure everything's all incorporated. Everything's got oil. And they're ready to go into the oven. Alright, now that we got our vegetables all tossed up in this bowl, I grab myself a sheet pan. This is called a sheet pan. I just go ahead and toss all these out. And what's real important is to make sure that they're all incorporated evenly on the pan, like so. And I've got my oven at 425 degrees, and I'm going to roast these for about 50 to 55 minutes. So when we come back, you'll see roasted vegetables, and we'll eat. See you in a bit. Well, alright, I think our vegetables are ready. 1 second. Just pulled these out of the oven. Look at those. Yum, yum, yum. This is a great side dish for any kind of chicken, fish, or just even all by itself. It actually tastes wonderful all by itself. Well, earlier I cooked a little bit of chicken. Let me just show you. Put a couple of chicken breasts on there. Oh yeah. And there you have it. A great meal. Roasted vegetables and chicken breasts. If you'd like to get more information like this on a regular basis, there's going to be a link at the bottom of the screen and also at the YouTube video summary section of how to join my team for free and have me as your free Beachbody coach, where you can see recipes, healthy nutrition tips, things that you can do on a daily basis to where you can lose weight and you can get fit and healthy. By the way, I want to let everybody know, in 1 year I've lost 51 pounds. So you can do this too. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm 48 years old and anybody can do this. So we'll see you next time.